Welcome back to Daily Defi. I hope everyone's doing well. It is August 16th of 2021. This is really the second to last Daily DeFi we're going to be doing in quite some time, since we basically are almost here at Daily DeFi 200, which will be posted tomorrow, a bit of a special episode. We'll be taking a bit of a break. After number 200, we've been going pretty strong. Started this series when I was in Kosovo, cold, climbing the mountains, enjoying life, and then now here in Venice, Italy. But I think it's very important to kind of show this past 200 episodes just kind of as it was, tracking the decentralized finance market every day here on DeFi Pulse, juicy NFTs, tracking this whole thing, going all the way back. And we'll talk about, so today's topics are mainly Raydium, Serum, Terra Luna. Trading NFTs on Ethereum has declined a bit, and then also the Bank of Korea is piloting the CBDC. But I wanted to point this out, that when we started this series, let's see, where were we? August. I was tracking this for a long time, but here, if we're looking at total value locked in DeFi, when it was below $19 billion, okay? So very interesting things have happened since we've covered this, right? So pretty nice gains. Just if you're looking at, total value locked in since we've started the series, it's done over a 4x gain. Some of these other projects we've talked about have done even crazier numbers. So let's get right into it. Total value locked in is $83.92 billion. Aave dominance is sitting close to 15.5%. Definitely pulling back a bit. DeFi Pulse Index is up about 27.5 points on the daily at 427. Aave, Instadap, Curve, Compound, Maker. The other thing when we started this series, it was, Maker was at this number one spot. Then it was Compound. Then it was Aave. Then it was all these other ones. Instadap is crazy that it's got to this number two spot. If you guys don't know, Instadap was created by these two 21-year-old Indian kids. So if you don't think there's opportunity in blockchain, learn programming, learn how to build a decentralized application, because those guys are killing it. And here we go, juicy NFTs, right around $5 million on the daily time frame. This is the lowest we've seen it in a while, but you have to remember, throughout the majority of this series, if we saw $1 million transacted daily, that was a lot. So keep these things in mind. Like we were seeing maybe $50,000 transacted daily, maybe $100,000 transacted daily. Now anything above, really anything below $1 million seems like the market crashes, but that's really the normal standpoint. So you have to, again, zoom out and look at this from the historical perspective. CryptoPunks is always taking that top spot. I have a deep dive video on kind of the history of CryptoPunks if you guys are interested in that. This first article here from Decrypt, Bank of Korea piloting the central bank digital currency on Samsung Galaxy phones. The central bank is exploring offline crypto payments through Samsung's Galaxy smartphone range. So in brief, the Bank of Korea is piloting a new CBDC on Galaxy smartphones. Let's see here. It is looking to test whether it's possible to make offline crypto payments between users. Samsung has been integrating blockchain-friendly features into the phones for the last 2 years. So I do like that Samsung is innovating while Apple really hasn't done much. I think I've talked about this a lot, but we see this trend of companies kind of getting into the space, and Apple has a massive moat because you see people all around the world, people even in these emerging markets that I'm visiting, if they have that, where you can tap the card on the checkout, people use it with their smartphone. They have Apple Pay. Boom. They put their phone on there, transaction's done. Apple has a massive moat around this because users, they stay on Apple's platform. Sometimes they don't even have their physical card there. So you can imagine, what if Apple just added a crypto card? Interesting idea, right? So if they, or maybe they had like a separate wallet where instead of traditional kind of credit cards and debit cards, they had some sort of crypto native wallets, kind of maybe replacing some of these other wallets you see. And Apple is kind of known for its security. Yes, it tracks things, but it's actually really, really good as far as security built in and default antivirus software. So trading on Ethereum and non-fungible token collectibles cools down after the frenzy. So this is very true. There was this massive frenzy, all these people talking about it. It's a very, very volatile market. Dropped 1 million in NFTs this past week. That's kind of interesting. I don't like to follow these people. I'm not even going to say the name. But when it comes to investing, right, these people are social media influence. They really should not be involved in this space. I get it that companies partner up with them because of the following, because of the influence, but I think if you zoom out in the long run, you don't just FOMO in because someone like this is talking about it. You kind of keep these things in a perspective a bit better. So moving on here to the top decentralized finance projects, everything's looking green on the daily. Terra Luna just skyrocketed. We'll kick it off with that. So $21.91. up about 30% on the daily. Market cap is $9 billion. You have to remember Terra Luna is a whole blockchain ecosystem. So just like Ethereum, just like Avalanche, just like Cardano, just like Solana, not the same things, but it's a blockchain ecosystem that other projects are built on top of, right? So, for example, Raydium is a decentralized exchange built on a blockchain network. And I'm pretty sure it's built on Solana, if I remember correctly. But Terra Luna killing it. I think this is one of the only projects that is matched, that is kind of almost doing this cup and handle right now, that's recovered fully. Pretty interesting as far as that goes. Kind of under the radar. A lot of people are talking about Cardano, but not too much talk about Terra Luna. Serum here, so ticker symbol SRM, ranked number 145, up about $7 on the daily, close to 33%. Market cap $343 million. This is, let's see, I've talked a lot about Serum in the past. Peaked out at $11. In this retracement phase, we bottomed here to $2, right around $2.50. And you can see a lot of these smaller cap projects have not recovered. So if you're thinking this trend is going to go past these, this is the opportunity to at least start researching, and I'll probably do some videos on this, how to kind of find some of these lower cap plays that are still kind of in the dumps right now, right? So a lot of these, it's like, that's interesting, right? So a lot of these kind of alternative projects that don't get the limelight, that are maybe lower market cap and need less inflow of capital to really move. For example, when you have a $9 billion market cap project versus Raydium, which is a $369 million market cap, you can see that not a lot of capital is going to move this, right? So with Raydium, we're right around $6.32, up about 32% on the daily. Volume is up close to 400%. That's pretty insane. And that's just that little tick right there. So that's all for this episode. If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to see in tomorrow's special episode of Daily DeFi 200 to just kind of commemorate things, let me know in the comments down below. We also have the Telegram group link down below in the description, Twitter and Instagram at investglobal_io. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the series, click on the playlist, go like the videos, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date, the notification bell, and click all. Invest Global, and until next time.